Don't worry, I got something planned for you, big boy. Oh, I got something for you.
I'm a free agent here. Next week, you two boss. You're never gonna make it. So next week, if you think you can do it again,
would you gentlemen like to beat them again?
One more time. I will hit you like your mama should have years ago.
What do you guys think? We take them one more time? Luck had nothing to do with it, sweetheart.
Looks like you gentlemen have got your wish. Next week?
Next week, I'm going to show everybody in the building just how ugly he really is.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winners, Jen and Yoshi!
Now we'd like to call to your attention, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matthew Collins has been coming out here and bullying, Bogart, whatever you want to call it, talking about taking over the MWWC. He so-called bought it. Well, last week I wasn't here. I went down to Tennessee to do a little research for Mr. Richardson here.
I thank you for that. And I seem to have had some car trouble that night also.
Yes, you did.
I go out, get my nice truck that ran good, and for some odd reason, it just didn't seem to want to run.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate, I thought.
Kind of bizarre and coincidental, right?
Yeah.
So without further ado, due to the information I've retained from my attorneys that I've had on the case, we'd like to call Mr. Matthew Collins to the ring, please.
Oh, shut up.
Mr. Matthew Gatewood.
Did I call Mr. Idle out? No, sir. I don't think your services are needed.
I go.
Well, then you just stay right out there.
It's fine where he
Thank you. We have something we'd like to give you, sir. I know you did purchase Midwest Wrestling Connection. Because you've been running your mouth. You even hung up on me last week, if I recall right.
Why would I want to talk?
Well, I'm just saying, I was being polite and I called. You know, if I'm not mistaken, you know.
I think you've actually tied
Guys, stop up here. I'm an old man, I can't read. I can read, but I can't see. Put them in the cage. Never mind, I forgot what I was saying. You're a global employee. You have no idea what. He's an old man. Now, this is class, people. You ready? Get a picture of this. Get a picture of this good-looking man. This is
I'm about ready to throw up. Put him on!
Well, look, it's Grandpa Collins.
Hey, you can pee on that too.
No, I did not. That's why I have attorneys. They still work. Basically, what it's telling you, you ran your mouth and you said you bought Midwest. We do notice the Midwest ring is not here. You tell me, you bought it. From what I understand, you bought Midwest Wrestling Connection, the name. That is what that is telling you. That's all you own, sir. Everything else, pardon, listen. It tells you right there and explains to you. Everything else I own. And it's now transferred to Global Championship Wrestling. Look, it says right here, that all properties, I thank you very much.
All properties, furnishings, personnel, and consumable commodities of the company of Midwest Wrestling Connection are retained by Mr. Bob Richardson.
So he owns all of that stuff, and he took all of that stuff because he was partners with Mr. Forrester, who opted out. And he took all of that stuff and he put it under Global Championship Wrestling, which means only thing that you purchased was the name Midwest Wrestling Connect. That's all you have.
Where's the ring at? Well, I don't know. I'll need the ring. No, you don't.
Global Championship Wrestling owns that. So you can have your guys look that over if you'd like, but also before you leave, though, I have one other thing for you that I really think you need to see. This is just for you, my friend.
And I think that's a real good lighting, don't you?
You're crazy! I'm not doing this!
You will have a towel hanging over the arm. You'll have your penguin suit on. Yeah.
And he's out.
Thank you, Mr. Apple. Please take it back.
There you go.
You know what? You came in handy after all. Thank you. Sure, we've heard that all before. You know, ranting and raving, ranting and raving.
He wants to do it at home.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoy the rest of the show. We wish we could say Mr. Collins is done for the night. Well, we know he is for a couple of matches. Yeah, I hope so. I hope I hit him for the rest of the night. That's also right. If you're here next week, make sure you order a drink or anything from the concession stand because we will have our own personal waiter, Mr. Matthew Collins.
For the whole night.
For the whole evening.
And it's 2 junior.
We'll figure something out with them guys. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of the show.